Well, I've been here since 1983 and started here with sheep, which I've had for decades. But now we're converting over to vegetable production and market gardening. This is an organic farm. We don't use any chemicals or pesticides and stuff. So that's what we do here. Well, I've been building poor for all this time, and my equipment has been outside mostly and attempting to keep it sheltered with tarps and stuff like that. And I have a steel Quonset building which is still open on the end, so that wasn't really great shelter either. And I decided that I needed now to have a good shelter, a good solid shelter for all my farming equipment, and this is the reason for getting this building. Well, I researched many buildings over the last several years as to what my needs would be, and I looked at various styles and designs of structures. And this building probably is a compromise of all the things I looked at. It wasn't the one I was going to go with last year when I had decided finally to build something, but when I researched it more and considered the easy access style of this bright span building, it fit probably all of my needs into one package rather than other types of buildings. Well, bright span I've known about for several years through the farm papers and advertising, so I've had the opportunity to check out the bright span website while I was checking out other manufacturers as well. This building, I think the most important feature is for me that it's actually dry inside compared to my experiences over the years of being outside. The easy access nature of the building probably is its best selling feature to me compared to a standard Quonset style fabric covered building. The building quality is first class as far as I can see compared to older buildings. I had actually purchased another building, a coverall, back in the 1990s when they were very new on the market. And in comparison, I think that the structure of this bright span building is probably twice the original quality or weight or strength of materials back in the 90s. It was a good crew. They seemed to have a good rapport with each other, and I really appreciate the attitude towards a quality job that my contractor has. It shares my philosophy on doing things. I like bright span from what I can see from its materials. They're really strong. Well, the fabric buildings, of course, give you a lot of space because you don't have trusses or rafters, and there's a tremendous amount of height in the building, so there's a great capacity for hay storage particularly, or for taller equipment. I guess that's the difference. You've got a lot more capacity inside the building than from a conventional building. I've had no service issues. The building is very new. I expect, though, that service will be top-notch as well as the installation. Well, the benefits are my equipment is now moving indoors out of the weather, so that's really enjoyable to have everything dry rather than getting it wet from rain. And it also gives me a large indoor area for working on things. Even though it's not heated, it's still dry. Well, I think it's the right fit for probably any industry or application. My particular situation is my situation. I needed indoor space for equipment. I needed indoor space for livestock feed storage, and the easy access building fits the bill more than a traditional Quonset or hoop frame building would be. Particularly the spacing that I put it in, the location is constricted by a ditch and other factors. So having the building open all on the one side, as well as a large door on one end, certainly fits my needs very well for access and usability.